So, welcome back to JC Audits. This is a windy day today, and I thought I'm definitely not going to tell you where I am today. I'm not going to give you any clues or nothing like that. My purpose today is just to capture a few lorries. That's it. Just lorries, and I might. That's it. And I'm not planning to talk to anyone. So I'm going to keep safe. It's a bit windy. I don't want to get blown away or anything. I was going to say I'm keeping to the public footpaths. I'm not. I'm roaming around. Polish. Just going for a little walk. What I'm going to talk to you about today is what's this? Some of the liquid. I wonder what kind of liquid that is. So basically what I wanted to talk about today is I've been going to the cathedral. Well, I had this a close contact with a geezer, and he said to me something really weird. He said to me, don't bother talking about God is going to come and do anything for you. God won't do anything for you. Basically, God won't intervene in anything because it's not part of his modus operandi. God's not gonna do anything. Basically, he's not gonna intervene in anything. It's up to you guys to basically it's up to you guys to do something. So for example, if there's this corruption in the country, let's say the UK, there's no point in praying to your God, whoever that may be, okay, to say, look God, sort out this corruption, because God ain't going to do anything. Alright, it's up to you guys to actually get off your asses. Don't pray for it. Praying does not help. You've got to do something about it. If you think God is going to lift you out of poverty or fix your marriage or get you a job, that's bullshit. You ask anyone. Oh, I'm praying to God for a new job. But this is something strange to me, because I thought praying did help. But no, it doesn't help. Because basically, God does not intervene. God, like for example, Hitler. I did a poll about Hitler, didn't I, the other day, and I said, look, let's extol the virtues of Hitler. No one voted for it. Yeah, not surprised. But let's say, because he's an evil cunt, right? So say God could kill Hitler before he did anything bad to the Jews, right? Pogroms, Kristallnacht, all that kind of fucking thing. Right, say if look at those. Say if you as well. Say if if God could fucking nuke Hitler before he fucking did any pogroms or anything like that. He wouldn't fucking do it, even though he could. He's not going to intervene. Why? Now, because it's up to us. It's up to us to sort our shit out. Because, as far as I understand it, and I might be wrong, because this is me. This is JC talking now. Basically, this is my new cat. Basically, we fucked up in the Garden of Eden because we fucked up there. That's it. God's washed his hands in terms of intervening. And you might say, okay, Jesus Christ. Yeah, but even Jesus Christ, even Garden of Eden, Old Testament, Jesus Christ. That's kind of how the chronology goes. So even fucking Jesus Christ is not going to come in and rectify stuff. No way. No way, Jose. Even though most believe he has two natures like God and human, like divine and human, he's not going to come in. He's not going to rectify it. Okay? Yeah, you see some more stock here, some of the old Range Rovers. I reckon they're painted red calipers. You've got the small ones on the back. Anyway, look, my point is, he's not going to intervene. No fucking Jesus ain't going to fucking intervene and do all those things that I said. No amount of praying. Because it's a cop-out, isn't it? Like, for example, say corruption in the UK. Typically a low corruption country, but there's still corruption. You can still do backhanders. Political parties of all spectrums have corruption in them. Corruption, racism, fraud. Just because it's like human nature, but there's a lower level in this country compared to some of the other countries of Europe and definitely around the world. We're low on corruption, aren't we? I mean, you look at the fucking African countries. There's more than how many African countries are there? It's about 40, 50 African countries full of fucking corruption. Okay, and that talking about the white Africans, black Africans, you fucking name it. And there's no point in the African church fucking praying for the end of corruption, because God or Jesus ain't gonna come down and fucking solve it for you. No, it's up to either the people, and the people have fucking overthrown certain governments. They've gone on murder sprees, fucking killing officials, or Western powers. But why would Western powers step in? Western powers step in because of natural resources and contracts and military reasons, usually, don't they? But would they step in with any of the African countries? See on the news headlines, white soldiers predominantly marching in against black countries. Does anyone have any thoughts about that? Yeah, right. So so here we have, is it an MGB? No, what is that car? MGB? Anyway, look, my point is that the moral of the story is don't fucking pray. Even if you're a Christian, I don't know if Muslims pray. Can somebody tell me? Yeah, Muslims pray as well. But what's the point of praying to Allah for rectification of nothing? Anyway, I don't know. I don't know. Allah didn't have Gardens of Edens, right? Is it? What did he have? Can any Muslims step up? I might sort of get some footage of Muslims and just put it online for you to dissect, if you like. Give me give me a sign, watchers, viewers, or whatever, if you want me to delve into the the Muslim department, and I'll do that. Okay. But so the point of this video is just me realising, and I hope maybe you didn't know this like I didn't know this, that there's no fucking point in praying. And that goes even if you're in a fucking foxhole. Because typically atheists in foxholes start to pray. You know, they're fucking trapped in a pipe at the bottom of the seabed or submarine or fucking fallen building, or they've been smashed in the face and they're dying in the gutter, or high on coke and calm down, and then they're fucked, they can't move, and they're missing an appointment, job interview or whatever, and they think, fuck, God help me. Do you know what I'm saying? So so what I'm trying to say is, God is not going to help you. You got to fucking help yourself. And a lot of you, I'd say 99.9% of you already know that. It's just I happen to be the point of 0.01% among those that fucking didn't realise that. You would have thought me wandering around and chatting, been doing this for about 9-10 months now, I would have fucking come to that conclusion. But obviously I did not. So there you go. Sierra Charlie Kilo 523 Lima. If anyone wants to get the public information on that up, maybe get the MOT, not history, but the what can you get? You can get the litre, can't you? Not much, you can't get hit much history in that. Find out whether it's insured on mid, but obviously I'm sure that's going to be insured. Yeah. So there we go. See someone praying there. So there you go. So let's check out. I'm not going to put my thingy on that for too long, but so assuming that Mecca's that way, what's that tell us? That tells us that pray 5 times a day. Don't know, doesn't matter where you are, just fucking make it happen, you know. And I think Muslims have said to me, I've spoken to many, not mine, to my shame, and I would like to say that, yeah, I have nothing against Muslims. In fact, I would walk into a mosque any day and I'd chat to anyone, as you've seen me try and do. Tried to get into a mosque, didn't I? I'll let you tell me if you think I'm chatting shit. You can find out the audit where I did that. Okay, so basically it's up to you guys. I'm going to basically end the audit here because there's nothing much happening now, is there? Let's face it. So yeah, so that's it, lads. So, like, he's taking prayer seriously. I mean, not to say that other people don't, but he's going for it there. What he's doing is absolutely futile, in my opinion. Look, it will help ground you. It will help realise you're just a mite on the Earth's surface, sorry. And any shit that happens in your life, you can say, "Hey God, I give it to you." And Christians and Muslims can do this. Hey God, give it to you. You know, it's your will. It's your, you know, you sort it out for me. Christians can't do that anymore since today, in my mind. Muslims are apt to do that, to say things like, do you know what? Allah, it's your issue. It's not my issue. I give it to you. I give it to you. It's, you know, it's your will. It's in your hands, you know. So there's this sense with religion, giving peace, lowering stress. And this is something else. It goes on to something else I want to talk about. Are these Glasden bins? No. Stress. Typically, a lot of people seek jobs with high stress, high money, don't they? There's not many people out there that go, oh, actually, I don't need the stress. Maybe I'm wrong on that. You know, actually, I'm going to take a pay cut because it's too stressful. I'm going to take a pay cut because it's too stressful. What many people will do that? Huh? I ask you that. A lot of people, not many people. So this car here is an interesting one actually. It's as fast as some of the fastest performance Teslas. E-tron GT RS. So 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds, I believe. Might be wrong. So get the number plate in, lads, if you wanna. Sorry if I didn't know if I get the number plate in. E-tron GT. Foxtrot November 71. Juliet Uniform Victor. If any of you want to go Google that, if you like your cars. Might have a few people liking their cars, but what I'm trying to say regarding jobs, and I'll be brief now. I'll be very brief. Is that people seek stress. They seek stressful jobs, and you know, and maybe even partners, because they think, oh, my partner needs to look like this, my partner needs to look like that. And even if they get somebody with issues, they're willing to bear that. You know, like the hot crazy index, you know, all that lot. Basically, because they think, oh, they need that. They need a bit of, you know, a 10 in their lives, when actually getting a 6, well, they think is a 6, which might indeed be a 10, is actually a lot better for them mentally. So just bear that in mind. Bear that in mind, lads. You know what I'm talking about. None of you will watch this far. None of you. Apart from one or two people will watch this far. I guarantee you. And to those people, I salute you. To these Range Rovers, I say boo if they're not electric, and I think they are not electric. And even if they were, we couldn't afford them. Could we? Could we? Are they electric? It's definitely ICE. Can you see that? Definitely ICE. But yeah. So what I'm saying is, and that's the other thing, electric cars, the ULEZ and all that fucking shit. People are saying Sunak shot himself in the foot. Well, he's got another one, hasn't he? But not to be cruel, Sunak, or whoever comes in after him or before him or whatever, Tory, Labour, whatever, extending the ULEZ is, my opinion, a great idea, but it's fucking fatal for politics and getting re-elected, because people can't afford that fucking shit. Come on, Chinese, fucking make those replacement batteries, you know, the swap stations, you can just fucking drive in. 2 minutes, it's done. Bang, 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 bang. That's what we want. Quicker than a fucking full tank. 2 minutes, lad, 2 minutes. They're already fucking making them in Hungary. I've done a video about it, lads. Go and check it out. Check it out. Magnuti, go to my fucking Hungarian playlist. It's all there. Sorry about the swearing, but I just feel a bit emotional about this, okay? Alright. Alright. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, I don't need to tell you twice, I'm not editing this bullshit. If you liked it, if you watched more than 10 minutes of it, if you haven't subscribed, go and fucking subscribe. Yes, I have inspired you, so you can go and subscribe now, okay? And if you're not subscribed, won't subscribe, absolutely fine, just watch away. If you have subscribed and you're watching, just salute you. And yeah, continue to watch the channel, get involved in the community section if you haven't. If you don't, just click on the communities tab. There's a stack of polls there. You don't have to give your name, just hit the yes, no, choose an option. Okay, JC out.